I'm getting to a point where I'm chasing clout. I'm chasing pertinence. I'm desperate for attention and views so I can make money. You know, it's just about farming. Super chats endlessly. You understand? Thanks for the money, dummies. Banned, 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 banned. The camera's been on the whole time. Bouncy, bouncy. I'm actually a virgin. See this fucking piece of garbage disc? Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. Good morning, everyone. Of course, I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to the show. It's Re-Ack Day. Sit back, relax, enjoy some clips, watch some stuff from my past, just be chill and have a good time. You know, every week, you never know what to expect on my DSP versus the internet clip show over on the DSP Re-Ack channel. It might have graphic violence, it might have sexual content, it might have a lot of gore. The clips this week look like a good variety of stuff. They are all over the place. We've got a history of Capcom video, a video about AI. There's even a video, you can believe it, a video about cooking, which actually applied directly to me and things that I have mentioned here on my streams. Check that out if you're into it. I like doing it once a week. So it's a good show. And if you've never checked it out, I do strongly recommend that you give it a shot. Last week was a really good one. We ended up having a clip where I was laughing so hard, I almost peed my pants. And people really loved that.
Happy snappy snaps. They often end up in destination fucked. Who brought a fountain to a wedding?
Hopefully he can't get up. And then he can't get up. He's like, oh, help me. Oh, I can't get up on the phone. It's a good show, 3+ hours of reacting to clips. And also, if you become a member, you are the people who submit the clips for the show. You know, sometimes people say, oh, well, too many of the same clips this week. Oh, I wish that the clips were better. I don't pick the clips. It is members of the channel who support the channel that pick the clips for the show, but make sure that they're not flagged for adults. I will lose all capability to make any money on the entirety of the stream that I'm doing because there's one clip that's deemed adults only. So because of that, those clips are ruled out of the show. I can't watch it on this Re-Ack show because then it just makes it so that the whole show makes nothing. Now, I will say this week, I noticed a pattern. There's a shortage of videos this week. Like, just to give you some perspective, okay? In the Ultra member playlist that I'm staring at right now, there's two videos. So, I mean, yeah, I'll react to it, but it's like there's only so much I can add. I get the feeling today's show is going to move fast. We might actually run out of videos. That's never happened before on the show. Most weeks we have more than enough for the 3 hours. I guess we'll see how it goes, okay? I've definitely noticed a surge in interest in the React stuff over the last couple of weeks since I did the special React videos to the Summer Game Fest and Xbox events. It would be nice to keep that momentum going, so I hope you will check it out today. So anyway, now it is time to talk about my experience with the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. So I am about 8.5 hours into this DLC. It's just too hard. You know, I was able to play through the main game and I just simply put cannot progress in this DLC. I'm doing the same stuff I did in the main game to succeed, and it doesn't work in the DLC. Wow, I can't do anything, and I'm very upset. Now, if you're not aware, I literally cheesed the game. I didn't actually legit beat it by learning the game mechanics and succeeding with a good build. I literally just went through the game summoning constantly. So because of that, I haven't even left the first area of this DLC yet. I can't play this anymore. It's too hard. It's so hard that it's not fun anymore for me. So I don't want to play it. Like, I only want to play games I'm having fun with, and I'm not going to torture myself to play this DLC. But anyway, the point is, it seems to me with this DLC, there's two options that I can do. I can either use guides and other people's playthroughs in order to get through it. So I could do that. I could spend a whole lot of time to see what the broken builds were. Then I could probably succeed with whatever I want. But after kind of presenting that to everyone as an option of something that I could do, a lot of people were very much against it. They were like, no, you really shouldn't do that. A lot of people were very strongly against me doing it like that. Instead, a lot of people are saying you just gotta respec. In this DLC, magic build is weak. So after, going through that painful experience on Friday night, I said yesterday I would respec, okay? So I respec and I started using these axes. We jumped on the horse, Torrent, rode across the bridge. We ended up finding a cave that said it was like a forge. Oh, so it was like a blacksmith area? And that's exactly what it was. There was some new enemies, giant golem-like monster blacksmiths. You had to hit them in the butt. Their weakness was actually a red gem in the butt cheeks. It was kind of fun and unique. And then at the end, there's a forge. And you touch the forge and you get an insanely cool weapon. A ginormous hammer with an asshole. On the end of the hammer, ooh, dude, this is excellent. This is exactly what I needed. So I went back and I fought the dancing lion boss again. Immediately, I noted something. The fucking camera. When you're trying to fight this thing, if you lock onto it, the camera frequently has major problems. It'll start to do its dance, and all of a sudden, the camera will start going crazy. Can't see what's going on. I can't see anything. I literally can't see because the camera keeps fucking up. What's going on? I'm getting eaten? What happened? The camera was in the boss's body, so I couldn't see. What is happening? I'm dead. I can't see. What the fuck is wrong with this game? I can't fucking see. The camera's in the wall. You can't see any attacks. I might as well play blindfolded. You can't tell what the hell's happening because the camera keeps fucking going into the wall and shit. This is like if you're trying to fight someone and they take a towel and they just keep rubbing it in your face like this. I'm gonna fight you. I don't even think the fight's hard. I just can't see what's going on. I can't fucking see. The camera literally keeps going inside of him. I can't tell what's going on when the camera is stuck. I can't fight the boss because the game won't let me see the boss. Why is the camera the boss? Oh, let's take the camera and do this. So I give up. Fuck you. There was one time, I'm not kidding you, the camera got stuck in the boss's asshole. What the fuck is going on? How could the camera possibly have gone into the boss and got stuck in its fucking rectum? It's stupid that they haven't fixed this yet. For as big as they are, as popular as they are, as much money as they fucking make, the fact that they can't figure out how to work the goddamn camera yet is really atrocious. You lock on and you hit, but you can't see. So it's basically like you're playing like this. Okay, I'm hitting something. Let's keep going. All right, yes, I'm hitting him again. Oh, this is great. That's dumb. The challenge of the fight should be the boss, not the fucking camera. The fucking camera sucks shit and makes it bad. Anyway, finally, after about a half an hour of fighting that boss, I beat it. Yes, we did it. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck this game. Watch this. You ready? I've had enough. Fuck you. Jump R2. Fuck this game. Jump R2, bitches. Enough of this. I give up. I tried to play legit. I'll just jump R2 the fuck out of the game from now on. So if anything, what this DLC is telling you, it's very simple. Don't stick with your specs from the main game. I mean, I had a fucking meta build of magic based on feedback from my streams. It doesn't work. I immediately start jump R2 and now I'm kicking everything's ass. So there's your testament to the fact that that's what they must want you to do in this DLC. So there you go. Also, I will say this, okay? First stream of Elden Ring. Ton of people showed up. Great support in all regards. You know, super chats and tips and everything. Friday night, no exaggeration, the support I got on the Elden Ring stream was lower than the usual Friday night fights for Street Fighter. And then yesterday, yeah, the daytime stream of Elden Ring, I didn't even hit tier 1 tip skull. And it's like, this is the biggest thing. Everyone claims they want to see me play it. The views are good on the streams. I don't know what's happening. If I'm playing other games and getting more support, I don't know what's going on with Elden Ring. Everyone's been asking for it for months. I would hope that maybe what it is a lot of people are playing the DLC themselves, and then they're going to come by after. The thing is, the viewership's good. Most of the viewers are trolls here to see me suffer, right? Let's be honest. Every single fucking time I play a FromSoft game, I get inflated views. It's just people who are here to kind of like laugh when I fail. So let's see. I would hope that we're going to essentially have people coming by to support and engage further on. And it's hilarious because you got someone saying, you're so far behind everyone. That's why people are going to watch other people. So you want everyone to rush through the fucking thing? You're an idiot. Let me just say this up front. If you want to see someone rush through the fucking new DLC, not take their time, not explore, you're a fucking moron. It's not how it's supposed to be fucking played. I'm rushing through to be the first to beat it. Who the fuck cares? That is such an insanely outdated mentality when it comes to content creation and gameplay. That's what I used to do 12, 13 fucking years ago. Oh, well, everyone's ahead of you. They're going to other people. Well, then fuck them. They're morons. Why are you dying to see someone rush through the fucking game? Doesn't make any sense at all. Did you want me to rush? You told me not to. You said my old playthroughs of rushing were terrible. So I changed my whole strategy, my whole kind of content. And now here we are 10 years later. Oh, that's bad. Well, I already did the other thing too. So what you're telling me is originally what I did was better, and you lied to me 10 years ago. Anyway, before we get to Wednesday, which is a big Street Fighter 6 update, I just want to give you guys my thoughts about Stardew Valley. I have now done 4 night streams of Stardew Valley. 4. I don't know why I'm doing the Spock symbol, but anyway, here's the deal with Stardew Valley, okay? Every single time I play Stardew Valley, it's a delight. It's a treat. There's a whole social aspect of befriending the people in the town, and each townsperson has a unique role. Like one's a carpenter, one's a museum curator, one's black. I really like Stardew Valley as a chill stream. You can have a lot of opportunity to relax and interact with the audience who helps you along the way. It's a social hangout more than just a playthrough that must have progress, right? And on top of that, I am getting some of the biggest, most supportive viewers, chatters, and participants in these streams. Every single time I played Stardew Valley, we've hit multiple goals. We've gotten tons of support and tons of engagement. Like, people come by and we have fun conversation. I like having that. That's why Stardew Valley is staying in the rotation, and the next time we're going to play it is Tuesday night, okay? This Wednesday is the release of M. Bison in Street Fighter 6. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have not seen gameplay of him outside of the announcement trailer. I've literally not watched any of these special selected fucking fighting game players who got it early. I hate the practice that there are special priority streamers and content creators who get shit early and can make all this content on it, and essentially they're getting paid big bucks. Anyway, he really comes out on Wednesday. I'm gonna play with M. Bison on Wednesday for the very first time. I'm gonna do just what I do every time. Lose, 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 just like I did with Akuma. However, maybe I'll get him to master it. That's kind of a pipe dream at this point. Oh, all right. So the only other thing that I really want to talk about before we get to say shout outs and the Q&A and the like is this upcoming event, is summer-themed party. Last year, I can't remember what we called it. It was like a barbecue bash. I don't know what we want to call it this year. Summer bash, summer fun, summer fest, DSP's big bouncing summer balls. Yeah, the big bouncing summer balls. Why not? But anyway, it's going to be a marathon event in the summer, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have gameplay. We're going to have food. But what I want to emphasize, we're going to have booze. Like I said, this Nintendo World Championships game is coming out. That's all challenge runs of classic games. Maybe we could exclusively just play that day and do the different challenges and see how well I can do. And people can actually, like, wager the super chats and tips on whether or not I would do something well. You could always do that, you know, constantly in the chat here. Could be kind of neat. All right, so let's talk more about that as we get into July. All right, I think we've covered generally everything that I wanted to cover. We do have one shout out to do so far. If any other contributions come in, I'll shout them out. I'll just say this, for some reason, 2 straight Elden Ring streams have been slower streams for support. Hopefully things will pick up and they'll start to do better. People wanted this all year. We're demanding it, excited for it. And it's weird to me that a regular, like, Street Fighter stream would do better than the Elden Ring streams. I'm just saying, you know? So please consider supporting. Super chats, memberships, gifted memberships, all appreciated. I don't really talk about it that much. No, here's the truth, all right? I mention it all week long on this channel. Give it a rest for a day. And as you know, my goals are always to try to hit 50 bucks in tips. If I hit that, I feel like I've done a successful stream. And of course, this will carry over to our goals and rewards for the Re-Ack show as well. If we raise tips now, I'm not going to erase them for the stream that I'm doing in just like an hour, okay? Okay, so we start off today with a $3 tip from Gerbax. This is absolutely hilarious when I read just stuff like this. You ready for this? I saw recently on Reddit. Already we have a problem. You saw something on Reddit about me. You've made a mistake. But let's continue. I saw recently on Reddit, you had to just replace your garbage disposal. Not garbage disposal, food waste disposal. There's a difference between garbage disposal and a food waste disposal. It was my food waste disposal, and it wasn't recent. It was like a year ago. Which brand did you use? Whirlaway, Waste King, Incinerator, Moen, Evergrind? I don't know off the top of my head, nor am I going to go look at the model of waste disposal that I put into my sink a year ago. I don't even know why you would want to know the brand of the waste disposal, okay? Here's what happened. When I moved into this house a decade ago, there was a waste disposal in my sink. We have very strict garbage laws here in the state of Washington, because we are considered a green state, meaning that we have very limited amounts of garbage removal. We are allowed one mid-sized garbage trash can every 2 weeks. Yes, you heard what I just said. Every 2 weeks, we are allowed one trash can to be removed from the house. If you have more than one can of trash every 2 weeks, they charge you tons of money to remove your extra trash can. That's ridiculous. When you have pets, like we have, you're not going to have one can of trash every 2 weeks. So what ends up happening is, if we have extra food waste, you know, and it has to go down that waste disposal to reduce the amount of trash we have to the maximum amount. We just can't have cans of trash sitting around here. I had that waste disposal all the way until, I want to say, this is a guesstimate, maybe like 2018, maybe 2019. So when it broke, I had a plumber come to the house. The plumber looked at it, said, yeah, these things break within, you know, 5 to 10 years. There's nothing you could do. You just got to get another one. I'll give you the same one. So he gave me the same one. Well, it was already leaking within 2 days. It was leaking all over the underneath of my sink. Now, for the record, we are well aware of the things you're not supposed to put into a waste disposal unit. You don't use garden waste, correct. Why? Anything that is stringy, like even celery, can clog it up, and you end up with clogged pipes full of shit. We know this happened to us a few times when we were just emptying out the fridge. It would clog up. I've been over my sink with a fucking plunger trying to unclog the pipes that get stuck with the gunk from this stuff, right? You're not supposed to do heavy amounts of, you know, plants that are the stringy style plants at the same time. Again, anything that would have kind of a, what do you call it? Fibrous. That's the word I was looking for all along. Anything that's a fibrous style, you don't want to put down a typical waste disposal unit. It could clog up. Anyway, I had a different plumbing company come out, and I said, can you give it to me straight? Does this thing really suck? And if I get it again, is it going to break? And straight up the plumber said, yeah. He says, this one you're getting is known to not be good. Well, then why did that last plumber say they just wanted to do a straight swap? And he said straight up, yeah, he probably was trying to rip you off. He probably wanted to just give you whatever he had on his truck, make some money and get out of there. Didn't really give a shit about you. Oh, that's nice. The other plumber was an asshole who basically just wanted to rip me off. So now I kind of know my shit. What I have now, this thing is insane. You could throw my wife in it. It never clogs. It never fails. It blends the crap out of everything within moments. It's like, zoop, done. Like literally just done. I should have got this one from the fucking get-go. So that's my waste disposal story. Not garbage disposal. That's my waste disposal story. Do I know the brand? No, I don't. And I don't care. I'm not going to go down and look at my fucking waste disposal to tell you what it is. I don't care. It's also none of your business. I don't know why you'd even ask that ridiculous question. Also, I don't know why you would be on Reddit to discuss the fact that my waste disposal broke a year ago. Maybe there's a little something weird here going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what on earth are you talking about? I received a $1 tip. Someone says, if you need more capacity for your food waste disposal, one thing you could do is grease it. You could use meat fats or other things to help the system process fibrous materials easier. I put grease down my own system and it keeps things moving. Well, there you go. I could see that. Sure. Good suggestion. Thank you for the $1 tip. Yeah, it probably is troll advice because, as you know you're not supposed to put meat fats down any drain, toilet, sink, or otherwise.
Safest thing to do with bacon grease. Oh yeah! Oh, that looks delightful, doesn't it?
A few moments later.
Alright everyone, so we've got a problem. Now a toilet, normally you flush it, the water goes down, and then it fills up. Watch what happens with this toilet. See what happens? The water does not go down smoothly.
Let's continue, shall we? I received a $5 tip. This one is from someone named Vito. Here we go again. Vito says the following. Whatever happened to your gout? Whatever happened to my gout? He's asking me about a medical issue now. So the first person tips and asks about my waste disposal unit that broke a year ago. The second tip that's come in today is asking me about medical issues. Wow. People don't know how to behave on the internet these days. My gout is an ongoing thing that will never go away. What is gout? It is a chemical imbalance. You get too much uric acid in your blood. And there's various different things that can cause and or agitate it. First of all, high alcohol consumption can make it worse. I'm basically an alcoholic. Like, it was really bad when I got it 9 years ago that first time. It was like shocking. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Excruciating levels of pain. Went to the doctor, explained this is what's going on. I think it may be this because I looked it up on the internet. The doctor said, all right, try to drink to numb the pain. All right, that's what I've got to shout out so far. If there's anything else you guys want to talk about, please tag me in the chat. We'll do a little bit more Q&A. And if any other contributions come in, I'll shout them out on the stream today. Thank you. When will we return to Fallout 4, or is it gone for good? Fallout 4 has literally not even been gone for a week yet. I played Fallout 4 last, what was it, Tuesday? Wednesday? Monday? One of those days. Not even a week ago. Fallout 4 will return. When will it return? I don't know yet. Definitely now is not the right time for it with everything else going on. People weren't showing up and supporting it anymore. Eternal Napalm says, what about Final Fantasy Rebirth? It just doesn't seem like there's enough demand. When I played it when it was new earlier this year, interest waned within like 3-4 streams. No one was talking about it. Views were down. Engagement was down. Everything was down. I'm just like, I have one person who every day posts a comment on my videos. When is Rebirth coming back? If you didn't watch it when it was new, if you felt that it was boring, and you didn't watch the playthrough when it was brand new of a game, and there was hype behind it, what makes you think that all these months later, if I brought it back, that people would show up to watch and engage and support it again? If we go back to it, everyone would complain, man, this is boring. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. All right, any other things, guys? Any other concerns, topics, or anything before we get ready to swap over to the Re-Ack channel? This guy said, ever thought about doing a cooking stream? No, because I don't cook. I mean, what do I cook? I can make a sandwich, right? Well, I haven't done it in many years now. COVID kind of screwed all that up. You know, my wife cooks. My wife doesn't want me filming her in the fucking kitchen when she's cooking. What exactly would I do with cooking? I'm not a cook. I understand there's a fascination with stuff like that, but that's not something that I would be able to, I think, do. You know, what am I going to do with that, right? There's been other things we talked about, like other things that you could do on stream that's normal things to do on a stream, like playing chess or hobby style stuff, building a model, building Legos or something. That kind of stuff makes sense to me. Who cares about that? That's shit. Because you could do that right here. I don't want to leave my office to go be filming around my house to do cooking that I'm not interested in doing and I'm not good at. What's the point of that, right? Cypress TV says, years ago, you did actually do a goal. You were interested in doing a cooking stream with Kat. I remember, and no one cared. You're absolutely right. When Kat moved in with me in 2018, it was an idea that we had together. We said that if we had hit a certain level of support, we would basically look into doing a possible series of her cooking, and I would be there filming and helping, right? And no one cared. Like, no exaggeration. It didn't hit it. We didn't get close. I guess you guys aren't that interested, but every once in a while, people still talk about cooking stuff. I would like to focus on things I could do right here with you guys. Not, oh, I leave the office where I'm supposed to be making my content for my business, and I start walking through my house and showing you my private shit. I don't want to mix that world. So that's why I don't. Some people said they like the idea of Legos. Yeah, that was one thing, like buying maybe a Lego set. You just sit here for a couple hours at night and you put it together. You talk with the chat as you're doing it. You show your progress as you're building it. That would be pretty fun, I think, right? I'd be down for that. Of course, the catch is Legos are fucking expensive now. They've dramatically increased in price. I'd have to start small. And if the streams catch on and they get support, then I could use the funding from the streams to buy the next Lego, because those things can get fucking real expensive. Spawn Killer just did our first super chat of the day. He says, I remember when you did a house tour when you moved in. Do you have any of your DVDs still? I have none of my DVDs. They're all gone. When everything went on-demand digital, I literally went and traded them all in. My collection was probably worth thousands of dollars, and I probably made like $4 on it. I was pretty desperate for money because of my situation going on there. Most of that stuff that you saw from the old days is gone. All right, we got to wrap this up. We got really late here, and we got to get ready for the Re-Ack show. Okay, I appreciate good suggestions. Let's keep this going. Maybe tomorrow, let's continue these discussions and suggestions for other kinds of content. Bill, your playthroughs are not quality. We would like it more if you would just die.